All right, there it is, everybody. We are Live. That's right. Omnibros live. Live. Go and put your pants back on, everybody. Time for Omnibros Live. Sunday. Give me a second. We got a new guest on the show. What's up, Jess?
Hi, Jess.
Hey. Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. All right, everybody. So now we got Jess in the house.
Yo.
It's kind of a role reversal here. Usually we're the late ones.
I know. I don't have an excuse. I was trying to think of something, but I don't have it. I got nothing.
All right. So it's Sunday today, guys. I have no idea what we're going to do. I think we're just going to chit-chat, see what comes up, and make the best of... Is this the last Sunday of July?
I don't think so. I think the next Sunday is. What is today?
Today's the 26th.
Oh, well, then it would be.
Yeah. So that's going to bring us right up to this point. This show is also sponsored by the awesome, amazing, incredible, the one and only InStockTrades.com, where you can get your books up to 50% off all your trade paperbacks, hardcovers, absolutes, omnibuses, epic collections, all that great stuff for up to 50% off from our awesome sponsor, InStockTrades.com, where you also get free shipping. Yes, free 99 shipping on orders in the U.S. over $50. All right. You also this week will be doing an Omnibros $50 gift card giveaway for InStock Trades as well. And according to the Silverback Wonder Jess, the InStock Trades Omnibros Live discount code is probably going to be coming back pretty soon. So also keep an eye on that. Awesome customer service, the best packaging. You also get a loyalty discount. So you make an order this week, you can get 2% off your next order. And that's only through the one and only InStockTrades.com. Word up.
Holy smoke, I'm out of a job. You did that well, damn it.
No, he didn't throw the jingle in at the end. You
can't.
can't.
Okay.
That's copyrighted by Jess. He'll sue me.
Okay.
You can't replace the jingle.
Jess looks pretty litigious to me, so I'll leave it alone.
Nobody likes a half-ass jingler. So
no way. All right, what up, everybody in the chat today? Yes, Tasty Melon. Sorry, that rash is contagious. Stay away.
Ew.
Put on a mask.
Get penicillin.
I don't think it was that kind of rash. I don't think it's. Hopefully, it's not like a syphilis rash.
Yikes.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Joe Goose in the house. Tyler Hacker in the chat. Everybody up. Nathaniel, excuse me. Everybody in the chat. And over to the east, we got the one and only Lou. What's up, Lou?
Hey, man. How's it going?
Doing good. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Been busy.
Jess hasn't been on a Sunday show in a while either.
I think I was on last Sunday.
I thought you were on last Sunday.
Maybe you were. It's a long time.
Yeah.
1 week is a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially these days I don't know what day of the week it is anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was watching The Last Dance the other day, and they had Kobe Bryant on, and I was like, Jesus Christ, yeah, Kobe Bryant did die this year.
Was that this year?
That was this year.
Wow.
It feels like a lifetime ago.
Well, it seems like nothing else has really happened this year besides, quarantine.
And people, celebrities dying.
We already got like a BQ going on. Everybody's talking about before quarantine. Yeah. BQ.
We lost John Saxon yesterday.
I remember him well.
Oh, that was such a loss for me.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
I don't know who that is.
I remember him mostly from television. He was like a B-list actor from television dramas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was really recognizable. For somebody my age, I would guess. I'm surprised Lou. I guess I shouldn't be surprised Lou knows who he is. Lou's such a cinemaphile.
Yeah. He was in I forgot which Bruce Lee movie. Was it Game of Death?
Oh wow,
I want to say it was either Game of Death or Enter the Dragon. He was in a Bruce Lee film, and I can't remember which one off the top of my head right now.
that's Boss. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh, I know who this guy is. I had to look him up. Yeah, he was awesome.
he's a great. He was a great character actor.
Yeah. He was in Enter the Dragon. He was in.
It was Enter the Dragon. Yeah,
And I think he was the cop in Nightmare on Elm Street. The first one.
Oh yeah, that's what Jeff H is saying.
he was in Enter the Dragon.
I heard he was in Nightmare on Elm Street. Wow, he has more credits to him than I thought. Good for him.
Are we talking figures today? Because there was a lot of stuff that got dropped this week. Because it was Comic-Con at home was like the thing everybody was talking about.
Yeah, I have one vinyl I can show, but otherwise I'm eager to see all the figures and statues and stuff you have to announce. Unless they're Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever it is.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
The thing Ryley just did a whole video series on.
Where do we usually go to pull up those figures? Is it Big Bad Toy Store?
Well,
I think that's where Geo usually does it.
These I would go to Hasbro Pulse for things that were announced and are available for pre-order. Those are going to be the Marvel Legends.
Ooh.
But the big box set that's coming out in September or October, I don't think they've shown that yet. That's not going to be up until I don't know when that's going to be up. But that's the thing that had Tyler Blunt and I all flipped out that morning. We thought we were going to be able to order it that morning.
You couldn't grab it. They didn't have it.
It's not up yet for pre-order.
Yeah.
I don't even know that there's a picture of it yet. I'm trying to think of the theme. There was a theme. It comes in a box, and it came in a theme. Trying to think. It was really important. There was it was Hellfire Club.
Oh, okay.
They did show the figures. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I think they showed a figure of Emma.
Yeah, I saw that set before.
Okay. Well, that would be on Hasbro Pulse.
We are also getting Jess the Cowboy Bebop vinyl.
Yes, I have a picture of that.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that this morning.
Let's see if I can screen share.
That's for people who pretend they like jazz, right?
No, there's just no way you can't not love that Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. It's amazing.
No, I love the opening theme song. Same with the Archer. Archer has like a similar kind of like fast beat, like jazz. Mm-hmm. I love Archer a lot.
I have it up to show if you want.
Yeah,
please.
I don't think I can. Can I do it?
You can screen share. It's right there at the bottom.
Should be able to do it.
Oh, I see what you did. You did it that way. That's a good idea to do it that way too. Bam.
There it is. That's what the vinyl looks like.
You know what? I don't even have a vinyl player or anything like that, but
a vinyl player.
Yeah. I'm out of it today. I'm really tired. That's been a long weekend, but I would 100% order that in a heartbeat. Awesome.
That's like me, who knows absolutely nothing about sports, and calling an athlete sports player.
I'm a record player. I'm so out of it today.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks amazing. I would really want that. No, it's only a few exclusive tracks, right? It's not the entire catalog.
Oh no, it wouldn't. I don't think it's going to be the entire catalog. I have a bootleg of what they've issued this before in various drops throughout the years, and I have like a bootleg of it, and it's just like the main themes and the main songs. I know that Omar said his wife has like the music from every single show that she got from Japan on CD. I don't think this is that, like a 10 album set or something. I kind of don't think it's that. If it is that, I'm still getting it, but I don't think it's that.
Well, it's a Mondo thing, so good luck, right?
That's a good question. The Batman Animated Adventures vinyl is still up on Mondo, which I'm surprised at because Volume 1 goes for a huge amount of money. But I guess people concentrate more on posters. But Cowboy Bebop, I don't know. Cowboy Bebop's really a super popular thing.
Right.
So I still would be there right when it drops to get it, just in case.
Yeah, Bebop was a huge touchstone for a lot of kids in the 90s and the 2000s. That was a lot of kids' gateway into getting into anime. That and Dragon Ball, and it was what would you say? It was Dragon Ball, Cowboy Bebop, probably Sailor Moon. Akira was more early.
That was earlier. That was in the 80s, right?
Yeah. Akira I would say would probably be more early 90s. Pokemon was really big to getting kids into anime at the time and stuff like that. And the thing is, a lot of anime, I think, a lot of the love for anime, I think, is owed for Toonami. That block that they would have for kids after school, Monday through Friday, where they would just show different animes, namely Dragon Ball Z, and stuff like that. But that was really what hooked a lot of kids, because you'd come home and at 4 o'clock, so I think it was like 6 o'clock. It's been a long time. They would show all these different animes. You're like, whoa, what the hell is this? And it would just catch your attention. Yeah. So for guys like me who grew up with that, and Geo and Ryley, that was the stuff that we would come home, and that was right. We would eat our snack or something like that, do homework or something, and that would be what would play. And that's what we would get hooked on. So that really kind of made anime in the West really blow up over here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a huge touchstone for a lot of kids my age.
I remember Toonami.
Gundam, yeah, that's a good one, Joku's. Gundam was a huge gateway for a lot of kids as well. Gundam Wing, especially. Yeah, everybody's posting. Everybody's posting their Toonami pics from when they were kids. Yeah, I mean, Toonami's still around today, but it's kind of relegated to that overnight block now, where it's like 11 o'clock till 4 a.m., I think is what they do, till 5 a.m. And they just show a lot of different stuff. It's really fascinating to kind of see how much anime has changed and how much has now become so mainstream. Because like I've said, I've worked in a middle school and I've worked in an elementary school, and that's what a lot of kids love to watch these days. They love anime. They love that type of stuff. So it's pretty cool. Speed Racer, holy crap.
I'm looking on Mondo to what they dropped today. All the X-Men posters are sold out. That's not a surprise.
That House of X one, that thing is clean. That looks
nice.
I've seen the original in person 100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There's 2 of them that are really nice.
Comic Hill, that's about right, man. I would watch Dragon Ball Z, stay up, and be tired for school because I can't miss it.
Yep. And then you'd know the kids that they'd stay up all night because they would talk about, oh yeah, I saw Trigun at like 2 a.m. or something like that. And they would just look dead tired the next day in school.
Yeah, I remember I used to watch Dragon Ball Z that way too, and then like I would switch over to the Spanish network and watch it because it'd be like current, it'd be like cooler stuff going on. But I don't understand what's going on. It was on Spanish.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, you really look at the history of the dubbing of Dragon Ball Z and the different music. It's crazy, all the stuff that
it's all over the place.
It was all over the place.
I say they've been doing that with like different box sets over the last like 10 years. You get that orange box DVD set that has different opening songs. The Dragon Ball set, which is the yellow box set that's that crazy expensive, had a different opening song. They had the Rock the Dragons box. That was I think just the first season, and that was the theme song that I think they had on Toonami. That was the theme song that still drives me nuts today. Like that's the best theme song of all time.
That is hands down their best theme song in America. I love Rock the Dragon. You could put that shit on in the gym, and you're gonna be lifting. Yeah, it's such a good hype.
That's a power lifter song right there.
It's so
awesome.
good.
It's the best, man.
Good.
I would play it, but we'll get dinged for it. Thing's the best. And they don't have it on. I was like, they only did that one Rock the Dragon set. I think it was just season 1 or something like that. And that was it.
I think
I was really hoping they were going to do the whole series with that opening.
Who was it that did the music for that? I think it was Bruce Faulconer, I think is the guy's name, that he did most of the music for that series. And I love the music in Dragon Ball. He really added a good touch to it. And then you've got, Kai, where they kind of cut out a lot of stuff and they edit out a lot of filler and things like that. But some of the coloring is a little bit off, so it looks a little weird in scenes. So it's really interesting, some of the stuff they've done.
Just the releasing of Dragon Ball Z in general is all over the place. Is that you get the 16:9, or they did the full screen, and it's clipped, and it's pretty divisive every time anybody does any kind of release of Dragon Ball.
Well, I remember as a kid, what really sucked was they would get all the way up to the Planet Namek story, and Goku would show up and he would fight the Ginyu Force. He would take out Raccoon, and then it cut, and then the series would start all over again because they didn't have the license and the dub for after that. So you would just rewatch the same episodes over and over again, and you would have to wait. I think it was like a year or 2 years after those episodes, those initial chunk of episodes dropped, that they finally got the rest of it and they started putting it out again.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I've never watched all the Dragon Ball Z. I've gotten up to what was the big martial arts tournament after Cell?
Oh, so you never got to the Buu saga?
I never got to Buu. It's like when they introduced Satan.
Oh man,
that's the thing that happened. That's when the dub stopped, and they just got, for me, that's where it got up to, and they just started replaying it. I never, that's 300 episodes in.
Yeah, you tapped out at right around the right time, because the Buu saga is it's not that good.
I never got the Buu saga. I never got the Great Saiyan Man stuff.
Yeah,
really.
no. Yeah, you tapped out at the right time. Well, the plan, my understanding of the plan, and this was all speculation that I think I read online, was Gohan was supposed to take over as the main protagonist, but fans, they didn't want that. So after the Cell saga, they were like, well, let's shift gears.
I believe that.
Tasty Melon, I was looking for Marvel Legends while these guys were talking.
Yeah, that's why we kept going on. I think this gives Jess some time to look at what he needs to look up.
No, it's perfect.
You got it, man?
I looked at Mondo's site and all those posters sold out, which is no surprise. But and I couldn't find a picture of the Hellfire Club, but I could swear that I feel like I saw Emma. But I guess just the figures that are in the set were announced. So, I mean, I can Google that and see who's in it. But it'd probably be easier just to ask the chat. Hey, chat, who's in it?
Somebody in there will know.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I have Big Bad Toy Store up, and some of these say Strong Guy Build-A-Figure, so I know these are old. And I think that
I think I might have found something, Jess. Let me send it to you in our chat and see if this works.
You think you found it?
I think I found something that has it's a lot of announcements from it.
Oh, okay. Our Facebook chat?
Yeah, our Facebook chat. The one where we talk crap about everybody in the YouTube chat that we don't like.
Yeah, this is good.
Psycho Seb, I think, got you. Sebastian Shaw, Emma, Black Queen, and the guy.
And who?
I don't know. He said the guy. Boy, what was his name? The boss? I don't know.
Oh, wait, this is old. God damn it. Sorry,
okay. I see now, yeah.
Well, it is, and then it's some of this year's stuff, but it's not a lot.
It has Veronica and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Drunken T asked you, Gabe, real quick. He started reading Firepower because of you, and he was wondering if number 1 is worth slabbing.
All right, so no, I didn't know number one came out yet, but cool. Because I know there was the trade and the free comic book day one. Here's the thing with slabbing books, all right, or at least this is Gabe's formula for slabbing books. All right. The way I look at it is if the book is not raw, like the actual raw ungraded book is not worth about at least $100, I don't do it. I don't do it because it's going to cost you, let's say, about $50, $50 to $60 plus shipping to get it graded. So if you're not getting that double return on it as a raw book, then I'm not doing it. Now, down the road, maybe I'd keep that copy nice. If you are thinking of intending to get it slabbed, keep it nice, keep it safe, and then keep an eye on the prices. And if it starts blowing up, like somehow something happens to it, and there's this really big spotlight on it, then go ahead and get it slabbed. But right now, it's just a regular comic book. But if you're like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen, this is my favorite comic book of all time, and I got this new sentimental value for it, sure, go for it. But if you're looking to do it for a flip, wait till that book's at least $100 raw.
Yeah, right now it doesn't seem like it'd be worth it, but I'd hold on to it. I mean, who would have thought Walking Dead #1 at its height would be worth whatever the hell it was at the time?
I remember turning down that book at conventions, and it was like $25. And I was like, screw that book.
Dude, wow.
Yeah.
Who would think it'd be worth that much though these days? I mean, I would imagine the value has kind of just dipped because the show quality has dipped as well. So maybe the interest isn't as high as it was before. But man, if you had told me what was that at one time, Gabe, like a $10,000 book, Walking Dead #1 in pristine condition?
Maybe like a 9.8, probably way back at its height. There's probably like a $5,000 book, I want to say.
5,000.
Yeah. I know I was selling copies of it towards the end of the show, like, falling off the cliff, or the end of the show falling off the cliff and the comic book series ending. I was still selling 9.8s for like $3,000 to $4,000.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I have a picture of the Hellfire Club. Let's see. How can I show it?
Yeah, right now, like a 9.8 Walking Dead's like $2,500 you can get it for.
Yeah, so it has been dropping in price.
Yeah, but I mean, in the height, like when that show was first, that show just kept spiking that book over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, but now it seems like, well, it still has its dedicated fan base, but it seems like the general audience has kind of cooled on it, and they're like, whatever.
Well, there's no multimedia behind it anymore.
Yeah.
Or the series isn't around anymore. And I don't think anybody likes the show.
Yeah, I kind of have to wonder if Kirkman himself is kind of trying to recreate a new Walking Dead for himself. Like, maybe this one will hit, or maybe this one will be big. Because a lot of the stuff he's putting out is like, well, I put out one issue, let's kind of try to market it for TV right away.
I mean, I don't know if that's his direct attention. I mean, I don't know the guy or anything, but I think anybody who does a book, I would think he's like, hey, I just got a book out. I got a new book out. And if he's the Walking Dead guy, I mean, that's a freaking phenomenon that happened. So of course, anything he does, I think he's going to get attention from movie studios and TV studios. Because they want that lightning in the bottle again.
Noodle Doodle asks, what are the best sci-fi comics? Fear Agent.
Fear Agent's an excellent one.
Fear Agent, without a doubt.
Somebody asked us this like last week, and I totally forgot what our answers were.
If you're looking at manga, Pluto is brilliant. It's only 9.
Dude, I still got that stack that awesome listener gave me, and I need to get into it. But that's going to have to wait a little bit because I'm almost done with Scalped, like the whole series. I started volume 5, and then that means we're going to move on to Invincible.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Invincible. True. Yeah. Saga's a great sci-fi one going on still.
We're playing that Invincible readathon towards the end of the year.
Godland.
Godland is good. Yeah, Godland's good.
Oh, Prophet. The newer Image Brandon Graham Prophet.
100%. Where he took off where Rob Liefeld left off and just crushed it, and nobody was reading it.
Oh, it was a completely new take on it. It had,
Yeah,
it had almost nothing to do with the previous series.
it was brilliant. I absolutely love the reboot of that. It's so good. Well, Gideon Falls. Gideon Falls is brilliant.
Yeah.
I think,
How about Black Science?
you know, I read the first volume of Black Science, and the art by Matteo Scalera is beautiful. Absolutely stellar work. I just wanted, it was one of those series where I was like, you know what, I bet this is going to read a lot better once it's done. And it's on my to read pile right now. I have it on my tablet because I was going to sit down with it this week. But I just haven't gotten into it. So I might sit down with it this afternoon and read that. And I'm going through Hellblazer right now as well. Sentient,
good.
Sentient, very good. That was our favorite book in the second wave of TKO books.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it got nominated for an Eisner. I forgot what one. The Eisners were announced this weekend as well. And
I could pull it up.
it's a lot of non-mainstream books that won, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing, I have no idea what any of this stuff is. Good thing, I think it's gonna, it spotlights some new books that I might want to take a look at. It's a lot. Even David Mack did not win Best Painter or Cover Artist.
Yeah, David Walker and Bitterroot got Best Continuing Series, which I was so happy they got it. That book is amazing, and everybody should be reading Bitterroot.
I gotta read that.
For Best Single Issue, it was My Favorite Thing Is Monsters by Emily Ferris.
That's one that you guys talked about a lot.
Huh?
You're talking about this year's Eisners?
Yes.
Yeah, this year's Eisners.
My Favorite Thing Is Monsters?
No. Best Single Issue / one shot. It was My Favorite Thing Is Monsters. I guess this is cool.
Got it. I don't know about it.
She might have put something out.
Okay.
Best Continuing Series, Bitterroot by David Walker, Chuck Brown, and Sanford Green, which, again, if you haven't read Bitterroot, you need to get on that toot sweet. Bitterroot is awesome. Best Limited Series. Where the hell did this thing? I hate fucking ads. Little Bird by Darcy Van Polgeest and Ian Bertram. I talked about that 2 weeks ago. I know you guys were kind of cool on it.
It just went right over my head. I kept it so I could reread it. Everybody loved it, and I was just like, what is happening?
I fucking love Bitterroot. It's probably going to go on my best of list once we get to the end of the year. And I can't wait for the sequel series. Let's see. Best New Series, Invisible Kingdom by G. Will Wilson and Christian Ward. I have not read that. Anybody here?
Great. I love that.
Is it?
Did that. Science fiction too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Outer Darkness is good science fiction. Symmetry is good science fiction. I think, Walk Through Hell is more horror. Science fiction. Yeah.
Yeah, Invisible Kingdom's really good.
I'll add that to the list. Best publication for early readers, Comics Easy as ABC by Ivan Brunetti. I don't know anything about that. Best publication for kids, Guts by Raina Telgemeier. I don't know. I guess I hope that has nothing to do with Berserk.
That's not a kid's book.
Super popular young adult author.
Best publication for teens, Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me. I don't know.
I read that.
Was that good?
Omnicat. Yeah, Laura Dean's a big jerk in that book. She really is. She's yanking the chain of this other girl throughout the whole book, just being really mean to her. And it's the story of this girl that Laura Dean keeps breaking up with. And Laura Dean's this really cool, hip chick, and this other girl's sort of quiet and everything. And just Laura Dean just keeps ruining her life. And by the end of the book, this gal gets it together and stands up to Laura Dean. But yeah, that was an Omnicat book, and that was the first thing I said to Kristan was, hey, I'm not digging this Laura Dean chick. She's not a cool person.
Best humor publication went to The Way of the House Husband, Volume 1. I know Ryley has talked about that a lot. He seems to really like that book. Best anthology, drawing power, women's stories of sexual violence, harassment, and survival. Wow, that sounds really powerful. Yeah, that sounds really hard to read. Best reality-based work, They Call Us Enemy by George Takei. I need to read that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to check that out since it first was released.
Yeah, I really need to sit down with that. Justin Isengard, Stephen Scott, and Harmony Becker. That's by Top Shelf. Best graphic album, new, Are You Listening? By Tilly Walden.
Yeah, that's great.
Is it? What is it about?
Now that's a good question. It's not as straightforward as some of her other books. I don't know. Kristan's in the chat, so she could probably explain Are You Listening better. But this woman, Tilly Walden, she's really young. She's only like 23, and she's already got these 3 major books to her name.
Yeah.
It's about a road trip that turns into kind of morphs into a break with reality. They have a goal. They have a goal they're trying to get to, and the way they get to it just keeps getting more and more bizarre, but it's still rooted in reality a little bit. But it's one of those things where the journey is what's important, not that they finally reach their destination. And it's really well written.
Cool.
Tilly Walden. Wait, what's the name of my favorite? Kristan, what's the name of my favorite book by Tilly Walden? The one with the spaceship. Let me look.
Kristan is saying in the chat, all the Kristan books won, Jess.
On a sunbeam.
Yeah, all the Kristan books won. They sure did. Yeah, Tilly Walden, she's amazing and super talented.
Best graphic album goes to Cyberfrog. No, I'm kidding. They put out they gave awards to good books this year.
You mean the one with the Jay Lee cover?
Yeah.
Oh boy, what a whole thing that is.
That was something else. No, I'm kidding. Best graphic album goes to Are You Listening by Tilly Walden. Best graphic album reprint goes to LaGuardia. I don't know what that is. I haven't heard of that. Best adaptation from another medium, Snowglass Apples by Neil Gaiman and Colleen Doran.
That's good. I read it. Really good.
Look at you, Jess. You know, you said you were reading a lot of that stuff, but you've kind of checked off a lot of these things, man.
I have. I think it's all Kristan's influence.
I was going to say he's been hanging out with Kristan for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. But this one was because it was by Neil Gaiman, and it's a reverse where it turns out that the queen is the good person and the Snow White is the bad person. So I had to read that. That sounded really interesting.
And that's the thing, real quick, a little bit of a plug for the Fangirls. These are the kind of books that they are always highlighting on the Fangirl show on Sundays. So if this is kind of stuff where you're like, oh, I never heard of this before. Oh, wow, that really sounds interesting. That's outside of my norm of crime or superhero books. They've been on top of this. This is old news to them about stuff being good. This is old news to them. So
they're the ones that told us about Louisa, which is one of my favorite books ever.
That's That's the book that Mark Wade was just like fawning over. Correct? Like he was crazy.
They told him about it, and he went crazy about it. He learned it from the Fangirls.
So that's a huge like spotlight for their show. They go over this stuff. Like that's what they're into. They don't talk about Spider-Man beating up, Superman and that kind of nonsense like we get into. They talk about really good like indie creator stuff you've never heard before, so give them a chance. You're going to find some good stuff.
Yeah, they highlight a lot more of the books that we don't get to cover on this show. They really dive into a lot more of the indie stuff than we do, I think.
We've got a different audience than they do. Everyone on this show just wants us to look up when a book is coming out or if a book is out of stock. If you want good books that are like under the radar, you watch Fangirls.
Yeah.
Best U.S. international material, The House by Paco Roca. Don't know that one. Best U.S. international material from Asia, Cats of Lavore by Taiyo Matsumoto.
Wait, it's a book from Asia about cats?
I think so.
Cats of the Louvre?
I think
that was a Kristan recommendation, I bet.
Yeah, that's Cats of the Louvre, the museum in France. That's a Kristan recommendation.
Is it really?
That's the last manga I shall ever read.
Kristan, just tell us what you like, and then that's probably what got awarded.
Yeah.
If we're doing bets next year, I'm gonna peg Christian to help me out to make my decisions for who wins what, because she's on the ball this year.
Yeah, she nails it.
Witch Hat by Altilier by Kaman. I'm not even gonna try that.
That's also a manga.
Best archival collection project strips. Let's start speeding up a little bit. Crazy Cat. Best archival collection project / comics books. Stan Sakai's Yosagi Yojimbo, the complete grass cutter. I think you guys have read that at some point.
I got that. Yeah, I didn't get the super rare signed one, but I haven't
read a single page of Usagi Yojimbo. I know nothing about that character, other than he was on Ninja Turtles, and I had his toy as a kid because of Ninja Turtles.
Best writer. Hold on before we go? Can we talk about how that description for that Netflix series sounds horrible?
What one?
For Usagi.
Oh yeah, it's not going to feature Usagi at all, right?
It's not going to feature Usagi.
No,
it's set in the future. It's set in the technological future, and it's like a descendant of Usagi. That's the main character.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It does not sound appealing whatsoever, to be honest with you.
Good for Stan Sakai, man. More money for that guy.
Yeah, I've never read Usagi, so I really don't have a ground for it. But everything that I know, it doesn't sound like that's Usagi.
Yeah. I don't have that's not a must watch for me like it was when I first heard about it being announced.
Mm-hmm. Best writer, Mariko Tamaki, Harley Quinn Breaking Glass.
I'm reading that this week.
Yeah, well, she got the Best Writer award for it. And also Breaking Up With Me, she got it for that as well. Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me, excuse me. I'm gonna have
She sounds like a horrible person. Stop dating her.
She's mean to that one girl, that's for sure.
Best Writer and Artist goes to Raina Telegemeyer for Guts. Best Penciler / Inker, Rosemary Valero O'Connell. Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me. I'm gonna have to sit down and read this book now.
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. Like, none of this stuff I've heard of before, and that's good because this stuff sounds pretty. Again, it's time to start listening to Kristan a little bit more, I guess, and see what she's digging. Yeah,
because it seems like they didn't go for the obvious choices this year. They went for a lot of different choices.
Even like the retailer award they did this year was for not who you think it would be.
Best painter / digital artist goes to Christian Ward for Invisible Kingdom. Mm-hmm. Best cover artist, Emma Rios. We don't have to talk about what book she was on. Best coloring goes to Dave Stewart. Which, come on, it's the Dave Stewart Award.
Totally, 100%. No one's gonna win that award past him.
The guy gets these mailed into him every year, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, just send it to me.
Yeah, he must just have like a room that he just tosses it into, and it's just a pile.
The award closet where he just shoves it there at this point.
Here's my eyes, and he opens it, and they all just come tumbling down. And he just puts another one on top of it.
I wonder if at this point, if you're Dave Stewart, do you even care anymore? It's just like, oh, okay, I got another one of these.
So
they must lose all their prestige to him after the 80th one.
They were saying the best art was Invisible Kingdom.
Best painter, best digital artist goes to Christian Ward for Invisible Kingdom.
Let me grab that so I can show some of it.
Yeah, this whole list is not a single like Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, like mainstream.
No, there's no Venom. There's none of that stuff on there. Best penciler, Jess, one more time, went to Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me.
Oh, wow. It swept the awards.
It swept.
You want me to show you that too?
Yes, please.
Oh, you have it? I was going to look it up and see if it was on In-Stock Trades. It's getting to me because he keeps saying this name over and over again.
I've got a Kristan shelf where all her books go. So it's right here. This is Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me.
Oh, it's a graphic novel. Okay.
Yeah. it's small. It's not oversized, and it's black and white with splashes of color in it.
I might order that now.
It's interesting.
You can see the art is I don't know, maybe a little manga-ish. And she's got a best friend. Kristan and I got into a discussion about this because she has a best friend. This is the best friend right here, who is totally in love with the girl right here that Laura Dean keeps breaking up with. Now, I had no idea this best friend was a girl. Because
that's a woman. I didn't. That image looked like it was just like a regular dude.
Well,
that's you showed the back of it. Okay, I can see that being a lady.
That's the discussion Kristan and I got, and I was like, I thought this was a dude, and she was like, "Well, that's your feminine bias, Jess." And I'm like, "Okay, I have feminine bias." So her theory is that I have a certain way that I want women to look. So when they don't look that way, I don't identify them as a woman. So this.
Well, to be fair, if I were to see that, if you were to just show me that image, I would think, oh, that's a guy. Like, I'll back you up on that. Because to be fair, I see that, and you see the features. It's like, well, that automatically looks like a boy to me, or a girl, a boy, I should say. So I could see where you got mixed up on that.
Yeah, I did get mixed up on that, and Kristan and I had a really good discussion about it. And here's Laura Dean, like, making out and having fun with the girl. That's Laura Dean right there.
The art looks great.
Yeah.
It's somebody asking in the chat. This is a trade paperback graphic novel.
Yes.
It's not a hardcover.
I don't think it comes in hardcover.
And that shouldn't change whether you want to get it or not.
Yeah, so this is Laura Dean breaking with her all the time.
What a bitch.
Oh, she's always taking her girlfriend to parties and then going making out with other people and stuff. It's I mean, it was a good book and I'm glad I read it, but I was really pissed at Laura Dean throughout the whole thing.
Maybe you're supposed to. That's probably the
maybe.
Yeah, I think that was the feeling they wanted you to get with that.
Okay, Kristan said there's also a hardcover of it. Okay.
Oh, cool.
There's also a hardcover.
We call those people bipolar, Jess. They make medication for those type of people.
Well, it definitely evoked emotion in me, which is a good sign in a comic book where some kind of emotion gets evoked in you. And I really wanted the girl to stand up for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted her to fall for her, the friend that liked her so much and blow off Laura Dean. So it was, I mean, it's a thick book. It reads fast, but it's full of a lot of emotion. So I can see why it won all those awards.
I don't see it on in-stock trade, so everyone has to probably look somewhere else for it.
It's a second book, so I think I had to get it through Amazon. I don't know that IST has a relationship with.
Amazon does have the hardcover at $16 and the paperback at almost like around $12.
Do they have a Kindle version?
Yes, $2.99.
There you go.
Oh, I'll pick that up today. Okay, I'll sit down with that this afternoon.
This is the art from Invisible Kingdom.
Wow, I like that.
Are you showing it again, Jess? I'm sorry, I was on Amazon.
That's okay. I have a lot to show.
I like that. That's nice.
I don't know. I don't think that's my style, but it shouldn't be. I'm more for what's the story as well, though.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Is it a miniseries?
I don't know. I just got volume 2, and I need to reread volume 1 to go with volume 2, so I don't know where we are in the story.
That's G. Willow Wilson, right? I like her stuff.
Yeah.
She's a great writer.
All right, everybody. Yes, there's a hardcover. We get it. There's a hardcover.
They want to make sure.
And Bruce Johannes, no, this is not a fan vote. This is people in the industry.
Yeah, this is an industry thing, man.
This is like the Oscars, where you have to be a part of the club.
Because if it was a fan vote, Immortal Hulk would probably win a lot of that stuff. Speaking of which, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I read Volume 6 of Immortal Hulk. Holy shit, does that book keep getting better?
I gotta get that Volume 2 hardcover, man. Damn it.
Yeah, I need to read that too.
Oh, it's so good, guys.
But I'm in the middle of so much reading right now. I don't want to buy any more stuff.
Are you still on the One Piece train, Gabe, or did you fall off of that for a bit?
Well, I've stopped that because it's like, oh well, let's start reading this. Let's start reading this.
Yeah.
Let's start reading this. You know, and you know, honestly, like I'm running out of space. Like stuff is starting to build up, so it might be a better idea for me to do like digital for manga.
Let me just finish out real quick this list.
Oh yeah.
Best lettering, Stan Sakai got for your Jimbo. Good for him. Best comics related periodical and journalism, Woman, Write About Comics. Never heard of that one. Best comics related book, Making Comics by Linda Berry. Best academic or scholarly work, EC Comics, Race, Shock, and Social Protest. I'm pretty sure that's probably really relevant today. Best publication design, Making Comics, designed by Linda Berry. Best digital comic, Afterlift, by Chip Zdarsky and Jason Liu.
I don't know that book. It's by Zdarsky?
It's a digital comic. That's probably why you haven't heard of it, Jess.
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't even hear about that. Best webcomic goes to Fried Rice by Erica Eng. Hall of Fame, judge's choice for the Hall of Fame this year was Neil Brinkley, and E. Sims Campbell. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the list this year, man. A lot of interesting choices. None of the popular favorites that you would expect to be in there, except for, of course, Dave Stewart, who is Dave Stewart. You would expect something maybe along the lines of you'd see Donnie Cates for Venom, or stuff like Immortal Hulk and things like that. But no, they went a different way, and I think that's pretty cool.
In the screen shared, there's a picture of the Hellfire Club. There it is.
Ooh.
And so that's what Tyler Blunt and I are going to be flipping out for.
Do you know when that goes up?
Sorry?
Do you know when that goes up for
I
sale?
do not know. They said the month, but we'll be given a heads up.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con or Comic-Con at home or whatever. Yeah.
There wasn't much to talk about. I mean, everybody's holding their announcements and everybody's holding back and stuff like that. There really hasn't been that much stuff. There's been a lot of cool panels though. A lot of people talking about different things. They had I was
They're
just
all
watching
on YouTube, which is awesome. So if you missed it, you can still go back and watch it.
There's a lot of great interviews. There's one with Keanu Reeves talking about the 15th anniversary of Constantine, which I recommend everybody check out. They have the director, and I think it's the director and the cinematographer and Keanu Reeves on the discussion, and it's really fucking cool. They had plans for a sequel. They originally were told, no, you can't make the film rated R, so they made it a PG-13 film. But then once they actually put out the film, it was like, no, the movie's rated R, which they said on the panel, had they known, they would have shot for a real hard rated R if they knew they were rated R anyway. So
they got like a really weak R, huh?
Yeah, it got a really weak R because of the demonic stuff and the tone of the film. And I was talking to you, I mentioned it in the chat earlier today, but for me, the best incarnation of Lucifer that I've seen on film is Peter Stormare in that film.
Oh yeah,
I fucking love Peter Stormare in those 10 minutes that he's in. He chews up the scenery.
He steals the show, dude. Like he takes the cancer out of his lungs as he's going to heaven.
The minute he shows up, he just has this presence, like the white suit, the tar on his feet. He just steals.
He's all unshaven and unkempt and just. I hate you, Constantine. I hate you too, Devil. They just have that relationship. It's great. I'm gonna go watch that movie now. Damn it.
Constantine's a good fucking film.
I like
it's not a good. It's not a good like Hellblazer like adaptation, but goddamn, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I'd be honestly cool if they made another one. I'd be good with it. Like, yeah, okay, call it Constantine. I don't care. I'm not gonna think it's a Constantine film because for me, it's not really, but it's still fucking great. Like horror film. It's a fun movie, man.
I saw a couple minutes of the interview, and they were talking about how Keanu Reeves had it in his contract that they had to film it in LA. Like he didn't want to do it like in Vancouver or like Atlanta or anything like that.
No, it's a great movie, man, and I still watch it from time to time, and I still love every single scene in it. That was Shia LaBeouf before he went fucking nuts and tattooed his entire chest for David Ayer.
Or pulled out his own tooth for that stupid tank movie he was in.
The tank movie was okay, but yeah, no, Shia LaBeouf is fucking nuts.
Yeah, but that's a movie where it has like the best opening sequence. I love that opening
mirror
sequence
with the mirror, the demon.
No, when the I don't know who it was. I think he was an immigrant trying to cross the border, but he had the Spear of Destiny.
Right.
Yeah, and then just immediately, just the craziest thing happens. You're like, what? And you're like, okay, this is the tone of the film. It's great. I mean, the whole tone of the film is fantastic. And then Shia LaBeouf's got a really cool. He's got some good stuff in there too. Also, it's got a really cool after credit scene that you want to watch.
Yeah, I think, and that's the thing that I don't think many people have seen that after the credit scene, because it's a thing where it was before like the Marvel Stinger stuff, where they threw in a little bit of an after credits thing, and a lot of people don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, that's a good movie, dude, all the way around. Like just at the beginning where he's trying to exercise that one girl, and he's like, I need a mirror, and then they try to pull the mirror through the window and stuff. Or how God, just they show him being tortured as a kid. Because he committed suicide, but they brought him back. But he was cursed with seeing the dead around him and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now he just walks through hell. Like he's just like, like he's walking through Walmart. Like he knows where everything is.
He's walking through Walmart. I mean, I could walk through Walmart right now and I wouldn't know where everything is today. So,
Sergio, I forgot to do an overview of it, so I will do that for you this week. I'll do it like tomorrow or Tuesday.
Was this the Omnibus, the Silver Age?
Yeah, the last one for Legion of Superheroes. I will get right on that. I forgot about it.
Lionheart, what up, man? I saw that Silver Surfer statue. It's pretty cool. I like the exclusive on it. $680 is a different story, though.
Oh, you could do it. You could do it, man. Come on.
I'm good, man. And that $81 a month or whatever. Because I looked into it, I was like, oh, what's the payment plan? $81 a month. I got everything that's going on, so I might have to just miss that. No big deal. I can live without statues.
Oh yeah, there was a really cool magic statue announced this week, and it was gorgeous, but it was like $399, and I was just like, man, I don't think I can do that. But boy, was it good looking.
Can I tell you how disappointed I was that they did the New Mutants panel? And I had, I was reading rumors. Oh, they're going to drop it on Hulu after the panel this week. Not a fucking thing. They didn't drop it. I want to see that so bad.
Are they still holding out to put that in theaters then?
They are still holding out to put that in the theaters right now. They never did.
Screw that, because they have Bill and Ted coming out on VOD, and that's what
matters. I can't wait for that. Yeah.
Bill and Ted 3 is going to be on video on demand, and that's how I'm going to watch it.
September 1st. I'm paying the $20 for that. I'll put up the $20 on that one.
100%, dude. I am there for that.
I wish they do the same thing. Second movie.
Yeah, dude, both those movies are really fun. Really fun. The first one's like a masterpiece, so I love the first one. I think it's great.
I loved how they messed with death in the second one.
They kept winning him in all the games, and he's like 16 out of 30.
I thought that was so funny.
I don't know. I think right now it's something that we all need. It's a little bit wild. It's a little bit lighthearted, and I think a lot of us could use something like that right now.
I think we just need movies to come back, but I'm not going to a theater. There's all on video on demand. I've said it before. I said it on the show probably a couple of years ago. I don't think theaters are going to be a thing in the future. I think video on demand is going to be the way it's going to be, and I think this pandemic is going to maybe scoot that a little bit further.
Well, AMC is about to file bankruptcy if they haven't already. They're going under. They are not doing well.
Well, then I guess that gives a chance for Regal to buy them up.
Yeah, well, they're not doing well, and I know that like movie theaters that are open, they're showing older stuff like Jurassic Park, things like that. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool and all, yeah, but I'm still not going to go to a theater 50% capacity, 20% capacity. I'm not going to sit in a room with a bunch of people.
Well, they've shown mock-ups of what movie theaters can look like now, going forward. The new movie theaters that they're going to build. It looks like the Galactic Senate from Star Wars.
Unless I get my own zip up cube or something, I'm not going.
It does. It looks like the fucking Galactic Senate. You've got like this little area where you sit down, and it's like in a circular shape, and it sticks out of the wall or something. It's so cool.
It's going to be a long time before I go to a movie.
Yeah, like Tenet. I really want to see Tenet, but just put it on VOD. I know it'll make its money back. I think it's going to make its money back.
Oh, 100%. Well, no.
Troll did really good when Trolls went out, and that's just a little kid film.
What, Tenet on VOD? Well, yeah, it could make its money back, but I don't think. Well, Nolan doesn't want it that way, and Nolan, the studio is going to bend to whatever Nolan wants to do because he's their golden child. Christopher Nolan puts out a film, it doesn't matter what it is, people are going to go see it because he's Christopher Nolan. Yeah. So I think it would do well on VOD. I don't necessarily think it would make exactly as much as it would if it was in theaters. But we're next year, once hopefully all this bullshit gets cleared up. Next year is going to be a very interesting time. I would personally hate to be the person that would have to decide when we release stuff into movie theaters if I worked at a movie company right now, because you got to think it's going to be so slammed and crowded. It's just going to eat up ticket sales.
I'll just wait for it. I'm just going to watch it at home. I'm get my own popcorn. I can watch it in my underwear. I can let my kids run around. I don't care.
Oh well, that's where I'm at, man. I've got my little theater in my living room, and I'll wait. Except for like the Marvel stuff.
I'll DoorDash a bunch of great food or something.
Yeah.
I'll pop my own popcorn.
I don't even like going to the grocery store, so it's a hard time getting me to sit in a movie theater with other people. And no way am I flying anywhere.
Well, you can fly. You're gonna be like 3 people on the jet.
Nah, I think they seem to be pretty crowded now.
Oh.
From what I heard, I just talked to a guy who flew to Florida, and the idea was they'd leave every middle seat open so you had distance between you. But he said it was so full, every seat was full. And people were wearing masks and wiping down everything. But I don't know. That's my personal thing. I know to other people, you do what you want, and that's cool. But for me, that's a non-starter. I am not sitting in a metal tube with a bunch of people that could infect me.
Yeah, a bunch of unfiltered air and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite ongoing book right now? Oh man, that's tough. I'm gonna have to give it to Something Is Killing the Children. I think that's what it's called right now. Something is killing the kids. Something is killing the children. I always forget the name of it. That's my favorite ongoing right now. I got it on Jess's recommendation, and holy shit, is it so good?
Mm-hmm.
Since losing the movie guy, getting some movie questions.
No, I didn't get anything from the Criterion sale. I'm a teacher right now, and I haven't been paid since the beginning of May. So money's a little tight. But I wanted that Bruce Lee set. They have a Bruce Lee collection. It's like $60. It's 50% off right now at Barnes and Nobles, and I was this close from pulling the trigger the other day.
Oh, is that still on? That's still like half off on Barnes and Noble?
It was the other day. I don't know if it's still going on right now.
I looked at it and it was already like sold out. I was like, oh well, I'll live.
Sarah Nicholas asks, "What's the Fangirlz channel?" The Fangirlz don't have a channel, Sarah. Are they on tonight?
They're on. Yeah. They're here on Sundays. Was it 5 p.m.?
8 p.m. East, 5 p.m. West.
Yeah.
This channel.
Yeah.
And if Sarah, you're already here. Thanks for subscribing here. If you're not subscribed, you'll get the notification hopefully for when the Fangirlz do their show. They do it after us here on this channel, Sundays 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern.
And if you haven't seen any of their shows before, we recommend you do. We have the whole archive of all the shows they've done as well as our shows on this channel, so you could go back and check out their stuff.
Yeah, you should go to their place on our channel and hit the notification button, because they do a lot of odd hour things too. Like they have had hauls on Friday nights and talk about specific things on a Tuesday. So not only do they do things on Sundays, but they do a lot of things on other days. So you want to get notified for those.
And I want to say, I'll double check it, but I want to say that our show and their show gets split up on a different playlist, so you can always go back and check out, their past episodes and stuff as well. Nope.
Yeah, Crazy Jane says I go out to the local comic book shops, work, and that's about it, dude. That's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's just grocery store, home, and that's about it as far as like my trips go right now. Even then, my grocery store is my grocery store visits are kind of limited because we are at the bumfuck epicenter of this whole mess right now. Thank you, Governor Fucktard Ron DeSantis. Thank you so much. So we're dealing with that right now.
So yeah, the Fangirls do have their own playlist on here. It's 104 episodes they have on that playlist. So you can always go back and check that. Oops. All right. Did they decide anything on schools out there yet for you, Lou?
Oh, we're screwed. We are screwed.
You're supposed to go in person?
We are in person, man.
What?
We're in person, dude.
You got to bail, dude. You got to figure something out.
We are fully in person. I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics side of it, but yeah, we are, because that's not what we talk about here, but we are fully in person 5 days a week. You're going in. Like, you have to go in, you have to teach in front of a classroom. And it's so weird because it depends on county by county how they are, how they're playing the whole thing. For example, Orange County, which is it's the county that I worked in last year before I switched over to another county. They are not mandating mask at all. Like, kids can walk in and stuff like that. They said, nope, we're not mandating mask whatsoever. You don't have to wear a mask if you're a kid or if you're a teacher or anything like that. You just walk in and the teacher can't enforce it.
I don't have words.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of dealing with it right now. It got to the point where the Federal Education Association, they are filing a lawsuit. Okay, yeah. They are filing a lawsuit against the governor of the state, saying this is ridiculous. How could you're going to put a lot of people's lives at risk.
Yeah.
Well, I think the lawsuit has good legs because it's not following any kind of CDC guidelines or anything.
I mean, well, you go the CDC thing that changed this week, and I'm not going to get into that as well. But they are not mandating at all that teachers wear masks and stuff like that in Orange County, and I'm like, wow, that's wild, man. It's a mess. The whole situation is one giant mess right now, and to be honest, I don't feel good about it at all. I've been looking for work for like a month, but nobody's hiring, so and that's kind of what's going on.
Yeah, this is a major issue. Major.
It's a major issue, man. And unfortunately, there's the mindset of, well, kids can't really get it, and that's kind of been starting to prove, well, kids can get it. But it's also the thing where you've got a lot of teachers that are high risk. They're older, they have sickness and stuff like that. And, let's call it for what it is. A lot of teachers don't really take care of themselves the best. So it's a mixture of a bunch of different things.
Be safe, man. Be careful, bro. Be careful.
Oh, dude, I'm not super concerned too much about myself because I'm not in the high risk category. I take care of myself. I work out a lot. I eat, I post a lot of crap that I eat online, but I eat relatively well and I'm pretty healthy. I'm more concerned about my mom, who she had a biopsy a few weeks ago to make sure that everything was okay. Knock on wood, everything turned out fine. But I'm more concerned about her because she's a teacher as well. So.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's a teacher as well. She's a Spanish teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so. And then I'm also concerned about my stepfather, who he lives at home with her, and he's high risk. He's 67. So it's going to probably end up taking a lot of teachers getting sick for them to actually do something and realize something, unfortunately. But we'll see.
Or a bunch of kids, man. That's going to get scary.
I mean, knock on wood. I don't wish this on anybody, but, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see.
All right. Well, crazy town.
Crazy town, man.
All right. You guys ready? We've been it's a little over an hour.
Yeah.
I gotta go hit the gym. Speaking of working out and trying not to get sick.
You gonna give the IST post?
You know what? I did it first, Jess.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, I'll keep it going.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, everybody. So thanks again for watching here on Omnibroslive on this Sunday. This awesome show is sponsored by the incredible, the amazing, the one and only InStockTrades.com, where you can get all of your trade paperbacks, collected editions, hardcovers, omnibuses, absolutes for up to 50% off. Yes, and you can also get free shipping if you make an order of $50 or more in the United States. This week is the last week of the month, so that means Omnibroslive will be giving away a $50 in-stock trades gift card. That is probably going to be Thursday's show?
Yeah, Thursday's
show.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's not the manga show, it's a regular topic show. So Thursday, tune in for a chance to get a $50 in-stock trade gift card. Thank you very much, In-Stock Trades, for that. They also have the best customer service, best packaging, loyalty discounts, the one and only InStockTrades.com. Be smart, everybody. Take your vitamins, wear your mask, shop at InStockTrades.com.
Yeah.
Right.
Bam.
Bam. Love them. And yes, for those that are asking in the chat, yes, they are giving us the online option, but most people are taking in class option. So.
And Olivia de Havilland just died.
Who died? Who is
Olivia de Havilland.
Who is she?
Last surviving member of this cast of Gone with the Wind.
Really?
Sister
Wow.
of Joan Crawford. She was like 109.
Didn't we just lost somebody from Fleetwood Mac also?
Yeah, Peter Green.
Regis Philbin. Oh,
yeah, Regis Philbin too.
What is it that they say? They come in threes? Like deaths come in threes or something like that?
or 500,000.
Yeah. Hi, Robert. Nice to see you in the chat, man.
All right, everybody. Just going to get this started up real quick. Just so everybody knows, give us a thumbs up. If it's your first time here. Also, subscribe to the show. I forgot to do this in the beginning. I'll do it here. Down below in the description, we have links to our t-shirt shop, and we have links to our Patreon. Yes, we do have a small Patreon. It's more of a, this isn't the Patreon where it's like, give us $60 a month and we'll do special videos and crazy stuff like that. It's more of a thank you that you can give to us. It's a tip jar that we have. I'm trying to find the image here. Give me a second. It's a tip jar where it starts at $1, or you can edit that and give us whatever dollar increment that you would like, and we 100% appreciate that. And we have a second tier, the campfire tier. That's $5 a month, and with that, we will do once a month. We will do a private StreamYard with all of our $5 tiers that can make it. We'll make the announcements on Patreon and here when we decide date and time for that campfire, where it's basically you get to sit in with us, we get to sit in with you, we hang out, we chit chat. Just promises to answer any question that you want to pose to him and the rest of us. And we'll talk comics, we'll talk current events, we'll talk movies, we'll talk video games. It's going to be just a nice hangout. BYOB.
The campfire tier. I love that idea.
And with that as well, for all of our Patreons, we'll give you guys a shout out here at the end of the show. So our current Patreon members, we got Joey Guzman, who also hangs out in the chat. What up, bro? Thank you for that. We got Parker, who also hangs out in the chat as well. Thank you, sir. Nathan, big ups to you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Adrian Mendoza.
Thank you.
Just recently, we got another one. We got Steven Simpson also as well. So,
hey, thank you, man.
Big, awesome appreciation to all you guys. 1, 2, 3 of you are in that $5 tier. And
nice.
I guess we'll talk about it and we'll figure out and we'll do the once a month live stream sooner or later. It'll probably be sometime next month since we started this Patreon early this month. But
Are we going to talk about the special show that we're doing Thursday? Do you want to? Because we've got it locked down, right? Like we're doing it at this point, right? We're committed to it.
Jess seems confused. We're talking about Batman Damn, Jess.
No, I just figured it out.
Okay.
Are we?
Out the way, yeah. I'll do whatever you want.
Get it out of the way. Are we doing it this week? Is it Thursday? This Thursday? I think that's what.
My
I
only,
think you guys said, yeah, you guys said Thursday.
can you make that, Gabe?
No.
That's why I was wondering if maybe we should make it next Sunday, because then Gabe can make it.
We can do it Sunday.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
All right, next Sunday. The Omnidog has spoken.
All right, and with that, Omnidog, where can people find you?
Thank you. On Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. Thank you.
You can find me at Comics Guide 101, where you can see all the screenshots that I've been posting from Ghost of Tsushima and all that good stuff. It's an amazing game.
Everybody can find me. Instagram is Gabe Loves 90s Comics, where I post comic book stuff, 90s comic stuff like that. So, and you can find me here Sundays and Mondays with the rest of the Omnibros. Omnibros. The bros. All right. I think that's that, everybody. Thanks again, everybody in the chat.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
We're out of here. Yes, sir. Puff Comics, getting into Patreon. $5, you get to hang out with us, and we'll talk about whatever the hell you want. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we're going to do it. And with that, everybody, we are out.